What's up, everybody? Big Country here, and welcome back to Country Living. Today we're just going to talk sort of a blog type. Some things that I want to mention is you'll notice right now I'm in a new setup, got a new background. I am in the middle of moving my setup from the living room, which you've all seen in the back, to my extra bedroom. I'm going to turn into my office. Why? The reason I'm doing that is because I need to get, I've been meaning to do this for a while. I just been too, I want to say not enough time to do it, but it's just fact I'm procrastinating. I haven't done it. And you could hear a lot of the humming in the background on some of my videos. I do my best at editing at times to remove that. That's from my PC. It's the jet turbine. That's basically all it is. So if I get in here, I got a little closet I can throw my tower into and pretty much eliminate that noise. I do the best I can in editing to remove it, and I try different things, and it sounds good in editing, and once I upload it, so a lot of times it's okay, but there's sometimes the audio, my personal audio, my voice audio winds up being all jacked up and echoey and just crazy, so I just need to eliminate that period so I don't have to worry about doing too much to the audio file in editing. So anyway, right now let's take a vape real quick. Man, this is so good. Right now I'm vaping on Wisconsin Dairies Berries and Cream. I just got it in. I got a few other flavors. I'm going to do a full video on these here in a few days, so you'll be able to look out for that. Well, this is Saturday. It's a random video. I want to talk about my description. There's a lot of stuff in there. A lot of stuff for advocacy, CASA.org and the SAFTA, about fighting for our right to vape and all that. A lot of people are against the proposed taxes, saying we shouldn't be involved in a tobacco thing. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, we should be governed. We should be, vaping products shouldn't just be unregulated. They need to be regulated of some sort. They need to have their own taxes. And I wouldn't mind, put us in the same category as tobacco for taxing. Just don't do anything more. Don't do anything more. Don't make it too fucking hard. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Cigarettes are out there, are known to kill you. These things right here aren't known to kill you. Right now they're known as a safe alternative, but nobody really knows the long-term effect of this stuff because it's only been around maybe a decade or so. But as of right now, everybody believes it is a safer alternative. Everybody seems in agreement to that, doctors and so forth. So it seems it is, but don't make it so damn hard on everybody. Just put us in the same category as cigarettes. I'm all for that. And then we'll go from there later on when maybe longer studies come out and have new things. But right now it's just not like that. There's just so much argument. There's like, I just saw something in New York. They're going to fine you for having more than 100 mils of liquid on you or whatever. It's just a bunch of bullshit. So there's information down there for you to go down there and click those links and get a hold of your local representatives and senators and congressmen and all that stuff because those sites are the ones that's fighting for us, but we need to have our voices to be heard as well. So click those links, check them out. This is a new channel. It's a very small channel right now. Right now I got like 42 subscribers, but I'm not new. I've been doing gaming for a long time, and I have I'm in an MCM through my gaming channel, which is the reason you see ads now is because being in my MCM allowed me to add this channel into a partnership as well. Now none of this stuff is sent to me. I don't get nothing for free. I buy everything. I pay for all of it. This is a hobby of mine. I'm not doing this to make a living. I have the means. I work my ass off. I work a lot. I have the means to be able to buy this stuff and do my reviews on. Now I do have a few companies that are offering me like personal discounts to where I get huge discounts to help me with getting the product so I can create content and also try to promote them as well. I have a few companies that give me like great discounts, a personal use that I can't give out to y'all, but they also give me a code to where I can provide to y'all as well to save y'all some money if you decide to go check them out. I also have some companies, the Vapor Supply, he's a channel partner. He was great devices on their website, thevaporsupply.com. Some of the lowest prices on devices that I've seen. Okay, I mean, you can't beat that. They already got crazy low prices on the hardware. So, and using Country 15 for the code as well will save you extra money, man. Just check them out. Links in the description down I'll probably put them in the top so you can go check them out real quick. But if not, if I forget to, it's in the channel partners section down towards the bottom. You can click the Vapor Supply and go check out what they got. You'll be amazed at how low those prices actually are. Also have some other links down there, some affiliate links, and on some of those links, I either get some percentage turned to me in revenue, or I get a credit built up on that site to where I can save more money on that site as well. I'm gonna have a new section down there under my channel partners labeled affiliate links. That way you can see what affiliates I have, and decide whether or not you want to go purchase something from one of those sites. Like I said, I don't do this for money. This is strictly a hobby. When my gaming channel blew up a couple years ago, when it started feeling like a job, that's kind of when I was done with it. I did not want to continue it as a job. I want this as my hobby. I have a job. I have a full-time job. I work my ass off. I work long hours. And YouTube has always kind of been what I've always called my escape from reality. I don't need a second job. I mean, granted, the little bit of revenue that I do generate from my gaming channel and the stuff that I'll start generating from this channel, it's going to help me buy these products, of course. I mean, no doubt about it. But I don't want to be the person sitting in front of my damn computer 15 freaking hours a day, editing, recording content and editing, and worry about posting it. I do have a schedule. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday is my set schedule. You'll get a random video on the Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Saturday, like this video here, is just a random video. I have it set on my schedule in my channel bar, my channel art up top, but not every Saturday will be something. But like I said, this is my hobby, my escape from reality. I love vaping. I haven't had a cigarette now in 2 months. Vaping literally, I believe, saved my life. And I got sucked into the hobby zone. I have a lot of mods. I got a new one coming up. I was hoping it'd be here today, so I won't have to worry about having the first look up on Monday. It's on the G-Prib by Smock, the touchscreen, or Smoke Tech rather. So hopefully that comes in tomorrow, so I can get a video up on Monday. I know I just said I didn't want this thing to make me feel pressure about having videos up on time, but I do have a schedule and I want to try to maintain it. I just don't want to be that guy sitting in front of my computer 15 hours, because I don't know if you realize this or not, but it is hard work doing YouTube as a full-time job. Because once you start doing that, you start thinking maybe I can get 2-3 videos up a day. Because the more videos you have, the more views you wind up getting, the more subs you wind up getting, the more revenue you wind up making. This ain't about money for me. This is not about money for me. Now, it may provide opportunities in the future to where I can do other things to make money. I don't give a shit about money on YouTube. I don't care. Like a lot of people use their Google AdSense, and they rely on this, which is fine. You can do that. But once it turns to that point, like I said, feeling like a job, I just lose interest. I don't want that to happen. Again, this is my escape from reality. This is what I do as a hobby. This is what's fun for me. I'm enjoying editing again. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years, man, in the gaming side. And like I said, it just got boring. It got boring, felt like a job, and I just didn't want to do it no more. But I've revitalized in the vaping scene and the community, the vaping community, man. All in all, these fucking guys are awesome. Every damn one of you. So supportive. Like at my local vape shop I go to, I buy a lot online, but I like to support my local shop as much as I can. Without the shop that I go to normally, they don't have a huge markup. So what I buy online, I'll give you an example. Big Bottle Company, you can get online 120 ml bottle for 25 bucks. In store at my shop is $33. So it's not a huge markup. So I'm willing to do that. And you ain't gotta wait for shipping. You just walk out with it then. So. All right, so I hope you like this setup a little better. I'm gonna wind up converting this whole thing into my office, of course, and I'm gonna have my little devices. It'll be on the shelf. I don't know what corner I'm gonna set this up in yet, but I'll have a shelf and stuff and all that stuff, and that way I can have my stuff the things that I own on display behind me. Better than having my couch in the living room, which I sleep on the couch, by the way. I don't sleep in a bed. I don't like a bed. And you might hear throughout this video some maybe like engines or something passing by. Just an FYI, those are airplanes, because on top of this hill behind my house is where the airport is in Charleston. And I'm right in line with the freaking takeoff and landing strip. So every now and again you might hear, like you may think it's a plane or something. Yeah, it's a plane, because the airport's right there, literally right there up on top of the mountain. So is there anything else that I wanted to talk about in the description? Yeah, outside of my social media, all my links are down there. My channel partners and affiliate links. Pretty much all I wanted to touch base on and just kind of talk to you, just face to face, without doing reviews or anything like that. Just talk to you, let you know a little bit about me, where I came from, what I'm doing, and why I'm doing what I'm doing here on YouTube, why I'm doing this. The reasons I'm doing, like I said, it's a hobby. And two is I would like to be able to educate other people who are thinking about going into vaping to quit smoking. Just to let you know, man, I strongly believe, again, smoking saved my life. That's where my little tag phrase, vaping and living, came from. Is I smoked 2 packs of cigarettes for 20 years. I've been smoking total for about 26 years. I'm almost 40 years old. I started smoking when I was like 14 or 15 years old. You know, it was the cool thing to do. All my friends were doing it, peer pressure, right? But then I started smoking on a regular basis, and my mother at 15 years old, my grandmother told my mother, it's like, you don't know where he's getting his cigarettes from, so your best bet would be to go ahead and start buying cigarettes for him. So at 15 years old, my mother handed me my first pack of cigarettes because she wanted to make sure she knew where I was getting them from. I've always been that guy. I don't listen to what people tell me. I got to use my own determination and get my mind. My mind's got to program itself. It takes a while to program. Because I talk shit about vaping for years. I talk shit about vaping for years, saying, how could something chemically, synthetically created in a lab be healthier for me than tobacco, which I know pesticides and tar and all that stuff are in. At least I know what's in cigarettes. I didn't know what was in e-juices. People kept telling me I was wrong the whole time. I was like, you're misinformed. You're ignorant to the fact of what e-juices are. And, you know, like I said, I've been told that for years, a good 5 years or so, when vaping started taking off. And about 6 months ago, I started doing some research on my own, and I had to educate myself. Once I educated myself and actually realized that I was wrong, which those words never come out of my mouth, by the way, and I started going to local vape shops. I went to a couple of them. I walked in and I said this to every one of them. Educate me. Educate me. I want to quit smoking. Educate me on this shit. Because when you walk in, man, you're going to be way overwhelmed. You're going to hear things like mods and tanks and ohms and coils and e-juices, and you just don't fucking know. You have no clue, right? So the first one I went into, he started showing me things. He's like, this right here is about 150 bucks. This would be a good one for you. I was like, shit, I wasn't ready to spend 150 bucks on a freaking vape, a vaporizer. That's what I called it. So I was like, all right. And then he started, I was like, okay, well, show me it. How's it work? He's like, well, you got to prime it. You got to put this coil in there. You got to put some copper in. You got to soak it up. Make sure you pre-fire a couple times. I'm like, what? All this stuff is just gibberish to me. I don't know what he's doing. But then he couldn't figure out how to take the damn thing apart. So I walked out of that place. The second one, they didn't seem like they had time for me. I walked out of that place. And then the third one, which is my shop that I go to every week on Monday normally, just to kind of see what new things they have, maybe get some new flavor, get something new, or just re-up on a flavor that I like. I walked into that shop, and this guy, I believe his name is Andy, Craylay Flay or some shit on Instagram. I'll try to find it and link him in the description. He talked to me. He was working on one of his mods, building some new coils and all that. I'm like, what's that? He was telling me what it was, and I was like, listen, I'm trying to quit smoking. I've learned about vaping now. I know it's just from my experience of me just doing my research that it sounds like the e-juices are better than tobacco or a safer alternative. And he's like, absolutely. He talked to me, he showed me the Smoke AL85, the baby alien. Talked to me about it. It was a fairly decent price. I mean, I think my total investment initially was $100. So it was, like I said, initially I didn't want to spend that much money. But I talked to a buddy of mine at work, and he was like, listen, how much money do you just blow? And I thought about it. I was like, well, there's where I've been a gamer. There's been many, many games that I spent $60 freaking for and played it 10 minutes and never touched it again. I got a whole freaking 140 damn games in my Steam library on my PC. And not to mention all the Xbox and Xbox One games that I haven't touched since I bought them. So there, I was like, yeah, he's right, you know. So he's like, even if you do invest this $100 and it doesn't fail, I mean, and you fail with it, it's just $100. But think of it this way: if you invest your $100 initially and it works. Think about that plus what you're paying for cigarettes. I was paying 2 packs a day, $7 a pack. That's $450 a month on cigarettes. And even with all the juices and all the devices and all the tanks and everything that I have now, in the 2 months, I would have spent $900 on cigarettes. I haven't spent half that on everything that I got. And I've got a lot of shit. I mean, maybe about $500, a little over half. I probably spent like $500 or $600, at the most $600. Look at my reviews so far. You see all the shit that I got. I say all the shit, but within like a month and a half, I got a pretty decent collection, I think. I did give my AL85 to my stepson to help him quit smoking. He hasn't quite transferred over yet completely, but he's not smoking as much as he was. So I'm gonna have to buy another AL85 just to re-add to my collection. So I do believe, again, vape saved my life. But that's where, like I said, the term vaping and living came from. Where I believe it saved my life. I think I'm gonna live longer. I feel healthier. I mean, my breathing, well, I'm still fat, so I've been on a diet as well. And vaping actually helped me with my diet, which, who'd have thunk it? Because it cures the sweet tooth. When you have that craving for chocolate or whatever, just take one of your berries or your candies or whatever and just puff away on it, man. And if you have a real good, strong flavor blast, like I like in my fluids, then it really cures that sweet tooth craving that you have to where you don't go buy that candy bar. I believe I'm gonna live longer, so just vaping and living, baby. You know, so that's where that term came from. That's where that tag came from. But I think that's it. I think I touched base on everything I wanted to talk about. Hopefully you have a better understanding of me and who I am and why I'm doing this and where I come from and all that good stuff. And I just got a dry hit. My cotton's getting dry, so that's another sign for me to sign off of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions for me, please go ahead and leave them down in the comments. And maybe we'll do a Q&A video eventually if we get enough questions and so forth. Or any advice, any tips, any devices that you want to see. There you go. If you're still here, hey, any devices that you want to see reviews on or first looks and so forth, give me a call. Give me a call. Write them in the comments down below, please. And I'll do what I can to get those next up for you. So, but that'll be it. I do thank you very much for watching. And if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button and like the video. Follow my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook. I got all the links down below. And until the next video, just keep on vaping and living, baby. And I got dry cotton, so I'm not going on without vape.